is Dawn Compton, the pastor of Main Street Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. I am doing this from my home, just as I was able to do the worship service on Sunday from here. The weather has changed lots of people's plans and made us learn how to adjust and what we can and cannot live or do without. The beginning of the issues for us with this storm is Luke was supposed to be in the Virginia Tech Honor Band this previous weekend, and it was going to run Friday, all day Friday until afternoon on Sunday, and the concert would be that afternoon. Well, because of the weather, Virginia Tech very wisely said that they didn't want it to go that long because they weren't sure what time it was going to start on Saturday so that everyone could get home and get safe. So they ended up putting that whole camp or that whole honor band stuff within one day. And the high school bands actually didn't start practicing because they had to audition for seats first. They didn't start practicing until afternoon on that Friday, and at 6 p.m. Was the concert. And so they practiced really from noon until 5 because they broke for supper and to get situated. So it was just wonderful. The music was great. You couldn't tell that they had just learned it, a couple hours ago. I thought they all just sounded wonderful. But it was a reminder, number one, that we can do hard things. When we have to deal with stuff that's not in our plans, stuff that can throw wrenches in our plans, things that make us have to step back. It can be hard. It can be difficult. It can be not fun. But we can do it. We can do hard things. We can do hard work. So remember that, friends. Next time your plans don't go the way you want, know that you can do hard work. You can do hard things too. Because God is there with us, helping us in that. And the other thing that this helped me was that here we are Wednesday, and I haven't left the house since Saturday. Saturday was the last time that I left our house. And luckily, I like the people that are in the house with me. And we've been getting along and been having some fun time together. We got a new family game at Christmas and played that game and learned a new family game and had some movie time together that we enjoy. And that's been good. But the other thing it has almost forced me to do is to do a little bit of self-care. And I don't know about you, but I know that sometimes that's something that I struggle with is self-care. It's easy for me to get busy doing things for other people, to get busy just in doing stuff and not taking that time to rest, recover, and care for myself. It's easy to, when you think about that, the scripture tells us about Martha and Mary. And it's real easy for me to be Martha and to get caught up in all of the work that needs to be done. And to be Mary, to slow down, to stop doing stuff and just be in the presence of God and just being who I am with God can be hard for me. And so when we have things like this that happen, we have a mandatory at-home time when we say that the world outside, at least for this little bit, is kind of stopped for a while. That's good. I needed that. I've needed some of that self-care. I've needed that this few days, and I've taken advantage of that. But the other thing that has happened is I've listened to different podcasts and videos and seen, what's going on out in our country. And what I've seen reminds me that our country is made up of a lot of people who care for one another. A lot of people who are willing to put themselves on the line to care for somebody else, who want to make sure that we are all taken care of, and that the blessings that we have as Americans to be shared with everyone else that's in our country. And so while it is a sad time when we think about we think about loss of life, it's also a time for us to celebrate how our country can come together in difficult times, how we can be there for one another, and how we end up loving our neighbors as ourselves. And I hope we are able to do that. I hope that our work together at Main Street exemplifies that, and that we truly do love our neighbors as ourselves. So friends, please stay safe. The Dining with Dawn is supposed to happen tomorrow. I am not canceling it yet. We will see what happens in the morning when we get up. So we'll see about Dining with Dawn. So just be on the lookout for that. If you have questions or aren't sure about things, you can call or text me and let you know about that. We don't know what's happening with the weather over the weekend either. We may be getting a second batch of this. It may be not as bad as this, but on top of it, it may be bad. We are still trying to figure out all of the ice melting at the church so that we have a safe sidewalks, safe parking lots. So we're working on that, and we'll keep you informed about what that looks like for Sunday. And we will be continuing either in person or online, somehow or another, our Windows into Worship series. So looking forward to that. Take care, friends. Stay safe. Stay warm. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless.